Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share all the steps that you need to build a successful e-commerce website. Now, e-commerce is at an all-time high right now, and it's easy to see the appeal of e-commerce, especially since it offers the convenience of buying and selling from anywhere. But how do you make a successful e-commerce website? Well, that's exactly what I'll be covering in today's video. And if at any point you'd like to check out Shopify, one of the top e-commerce platforms available, check out the link in the description below to get a 3-day free trial and all of Shopify's features for only $1 a month for the first 3 months. So let's dive into the process of starting an e-commerce business. The first step is always to identify your niche. Figure out what products you want to sell, do your research, identify customer base, and establish your business model. Once you have this, you can then figure out how you're going to source your product and the method of sale. Are you going to sell directly to the customer, or would you benefit more from the dropshipping model? Have these answers ready before you start setting up your e-commerce site. At this stage, researching your competition is always a good idea. That way you can also understand your industry and customer expectations, so you can tailor your e-commerce site to meet your specific needs and your customers' needs. After completing this groundwork, you'll be ready to start building your e-commerce site. But now it's time to decide whether you'll be working with a web developer or not. If you are, make sure that your developer has worked on multiple platforms. This way, when you give them the checklist for what you want your website to look like, they'll be able to determine the best platform to use for your vision. Remember, your relationship with your web developer will be long-term, since they'll be responsible for updating all the back-end data and keeping the links and web pages functional. Alternatively, you can also find a developer who gives you complete access to your content management systems, so you can update your website in-house instead of working with an external person all the time. And if you decide to build your website yourself, the next step is choosing your e-commerce platform. There are several options to choose from: Shopify, WooCommerce, Squarespace, and Wix, just to name a few. The platform to suit you best will depend entirely on your specific needs. If you want a more e-commerce focused website, Shopify is undoubtedly the best choice. But if you're looking for a content focused website, then Squarespace or Wix might be the better option for you. Now, you also need your platform to have a good host, because when you build an e-commerce site through a platform, you're essentially renting the space your website takes on the internet. So as a host, your platform determines your website's backup capabilities and capacity, the loading speed and responsiveness to mobile devices, and whether or not you can access the underlying code. And although it can be tempting to go with the cheapest option, it's always better to thoroughly analyze what each platform can offer you. Besides, every platform I just mentioned has a free trial, so you can always switch if you realize it isn't working for you. And regardless of which platform you choose, the next step is the same: choosing a domain name and creating your logo. While you can buy a domain name as a custom URL later, it's advisable to make sure your platform of choice has that flexibility of making the changes later on down the line. With the logo, you can either design it on your own through Canva or other apps, or if you choose a platform like Shopify, it comes with a logo maker. Simply answer a questionnaire about your business, and the platform generates multiple logo options for you to choose from. Now we get to the fun part: designing your website. Every major e-commerce platform today comes with many templates that'll either be free or require an additional payment. The template forms the base, and you can customize your site however you want after this. It's important to design your website to accurately reflect your brand image and values. All the research on your competition here comes in handy, since you can design yourself to stand out while still being identifiable with your niche. Let's go over a quick example. Say you want to sell custom-made guitars. Well, most online music stores use a classic black and white or solid color and white theme to showcase their work. You could do the same, or choose a background that looks more like wood to reflect what the guitar is made of. Depends on what you want to highlight. If you source high-quality strings, you may have shadows of strings along your background or on the sides of your storefront. You can also feature pictures of your customers with their guitars instead of the usual stock guitar photos. Such choices would reflect how you value customer satisfaction, high-quality materials, and the importance of music, while ensuring your online site continues looking sleek and classy. Most platforms allow you to drag and drop sections and templates, so you can move things around easily and quickly without needing any coding knowledge. However, remember that in today's world, websites need to be adaptive to multiple devices. This is especially important for an e-commerce site, since you want your target audience to be able to see your catalog on any device that they're browsing the internet on. So choosing a platform with functional and dynamic themes and templates would be ideal. While this might make your website less customizable in some cases, your reach will significantly increase. Now, once you have your base website with various static web pages covering your history and any other general information, we get to create product listings. Here, we also encounter search engine optimization, or SEO. SEO is the strategy to use use to make your website rank higher in the search engine results. And it matters because without it, no matter how catchy your titles or how informative your descriptions are, your target audience won't be able to find your website. So when writing your product titles and descriptions, you also need to add metadata about your products. Metadata is what the search engine scans for keywords to determine how to index and rank your website. For example, if you're selling custom guitars, you would want the phrase custom guitars to feature in your metadata, so Google knows what your business is all about. This makes custom guitars or customized guitars a keyword phrase you want to use. Here, an external application like Yoast SEO can greatly help by analyzing and suggesting changes to your SEO strategy. And it's worth noting that Shopify is one of the only platforms to have Yoast among its 8,000 plus other app integration options. And what about the actual products themselves? Well, apart from catchy titles and interesting descriptions, you also need categories and collections so your customers can navigate your store with ease. In the same guitar example, you may also sell customized straps and picks as accessories. So you'd have an accessories collection and list straps and picks under that. The products would then have variants with different colors, materials, or sizes. This kind of setup is attractive to customers as well as helpful for you to keep track of your inventory. You could also use app integrations and plugins to recommend straps and picks with certain guitar customization options, prompting your customers further. So your customer now has designed a guitar, chosen a strap and a pick, and is ready to check out. What are your options? Well, every major e-commerce platform today offers multiple payment gateway options with varying transaction fees and point of sale solutions. Some even allow you to integrate a physical POS, which is important if you're likely to sell your products in person. Integrating a physical POS means you can continue managing your inventory and tracking your sales with ease. You may also want to enable multi-currency checkouts so your customer doesn't run into any issues when completing the purchase. If you're likely to sell outside of your country, it's a good idea to choose a platform that lets the customer see items and complete payments in their preferred currency. Now that you've finished setting up your payment system, congratulations, your e-commerce site is ready to launch. Although everything I mentioned today is based on my personal experience, it's worth noting that Shopify meets all the criteria that I've discussed. The platform remains at the forefront of the e-commerce industry for this reason. Their plans are robust and cost only about $400 for the advanced Shopify plan, $39 for the basic Shopify plan, or $2,000 a month for the Plus plan if you pay annually. At each level, you get all the basic features. And then there are also additional ones such as automatic tax calculations and fraud analysis, while unlocking greater functionalities, including gift cards, multiple staff accounts, deeper sales reports, and more delivery options. And if you happen to choose Shopify for your e-commerce website, remember to check out the link in the description below to start your 3-day free trial and then pay only $1 per month for the first 3 months of your Shopify plan after that. All right, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope this video gave you an idea of how to build your e-commerce site. Please like and subscribe for more and leave any questions you have in the comments down below, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.